Hi everyone, welcome back to Humanities. What we're going to look at today is the Nile River, and in case you are not sure, the Nile River is in Egypt, and we are looking at Egypt for the next, I'll say 4 weeks. So let's get in and learn some more about the Nile River. So, geography of the Nile. The Nile River is the world's longest river, and it ran the entire length of the country. So ancient Egyptian lands were also surrounded by a huge desert. So this made the Nile really, really important to them. So the Nile River begins in Central Africa and flows north into the Mediterranean Sea. The Nile has 3 main sources: the White Nile, the Blue Nile, and the Atbara River. The Blue Nile and the Atbara River begin in the highlands of Central Africa. So this is just a picture of the Nile River. You can see along the side over here you've got the sandy desert land, and then you've got the Nile and the civilization that lives around the Nile. So the importance of the Nile. So what I want you to do is you need to write this down. So you need to write everything that's underlined. So you would have the importance of the Nile, you would write flood and farming, fresh water for drinking and bathing, food, and fast travel. Okay? I'll just talk about it, but you don't need to write everything down. So the Nile would flood its banks and leave a pile of dark, fertile soil all over the land nearby. Crops would grow very quickly in this fertile soil. Obviously, fresh water for drinking and bathing, don't need to explain it. They use the water for drinking, they use the water to shower in. Food. The ancient Egyptians caught fish and birds such as duck and geese. They picked wild reeds, and that's like a weed that grows in water. Use these reeds to make a type of paper and boat. Fast travel. The Nile also allowed boats to travel quickly from one place to another. This is another image, so you can see that you've got the beautiful Nile River with the green surrounds, and then you have the desert in the background. So the black and red lands. The ancient Egyptians called the fertile land with rich dark soil around the river the Black Land. This is where most people lived. On each side of the Nile, beyond the Black Land, were large areas of desert. The ancient Egyptians named these areas the Red Land. Hardly anyone lived in the Red Land. What I want you to do quickly is pause this video, and anything that's underlined you need to write down into your humanities book. Okay, we can see here that we've got a picture of the Nile, and we're looking at Black Land and Red Land. So you've got the Black Land here, anything that's in the green, and the Red Land is anything in the like yellow orangey color. So if we go back, we can see here to this image, you would have all your beautiful fertile land that's all in green. That would be considered the Black Land, and then the sandy area would be considered the Red Land. Okay, so that's everything that we're going to cover today. I'm going to leave some questions that you need to also answer and submit by the end of the day.